Okay, she wants down though. Hello. Let me get the other one. Oh, come here, sweet girl. Here. You got to say hi to the camera. She's camera shy. This is Nyx. Look at her. Other cat. I have 2 cats. They are my babies. They deserve all the pets. They'll be here hanging out with us for a little bit until they get bored inevitably and want to go hang out with Dean upstairs. Anyway, so I figured this time around, instead of trying to move you guys around so much, I was just gonna have it so it's like visible, but I don't really know if it's better if I like, maybe if I like raise it up and then angle it a little bit. Instead of having you be like... Also, if this falls, I'm sorry. I apologize. But yeah, so I'll just like twist turn whenever there's times that we're gonna do things in specific places, but this is my kitchen. Whoa. Hi, Hawk. I forgot my apron upstairs, so talk amongst yourselves. I'll be right back. Hi. Also, look at this 6 shirt. It's Nanami's Bakery. I got this like forever ago. I think it was 3 years ago at Anime Expo Chibi. Also, 10 stream watch streak. You're such a lurker. I don't even know you're here most of the time. Let me make myself some energy. Some energy. Don't forget to do your check-ins. I don't have Streamer bot up because I don't know how to do that through mobile. That's all on my computer. So it won't count towards the number, but it will count towards viewership. Nanami is from Jujutsu Kaisen. He's a character. I just barely catch the end of streams and usually can't even say hi in time. Were you here last night? I stayed up pretty late last night. It was like 1-ish, right? 1:30 a.m. But yes, baking strim. What time is it there? Like midnight? Mm. You know you're not allowed up there. What are you doing? No. Goober. Yeah. Okay, so we're definitely baking today. I don't know if I'm gonna stream afterwards. I know that Dozer is gonna stream when he gets off of work, but I don't know about when I'm done with this, if I'm gonna stream again, like any games or whatever. But I do want to make this pumpkin pie. I have a Friendsgiving to go to tomorrow. It's like a small gathering with my friends, and I told them that I would make pumpkin, or the dessert, so I'm gonna make a pumpkin pie. Oh, she wants to get down. They're being silly. Yeah, but this is one of the rare times you can actually see my cats. They're real. They're real. They exist. They keep jumping on the table even though they know they're not allowed to. Also, my nose keeps running, which is really annoying, and it's because it's like weird temperature outside. So yeah. Also, I managed to get the cookbook that I use from my mom. So this is my grandma's old cookbook. I think it's from like 1966 or something like that. As you can see, it's kind of breaking apart. Very old. Oh, thank you for the mustache redeem. Also, hi, Unbuilt. But we're gonna make the pumpkin pie recipe from in here because her pumpkin pie was beast. Also, because my grandpa was very, very particular about his sweets. He requested every time to have more nutmeg and cinnamon in his pumpkin pies. So we're gonna put like extra. I think I'd look good with a mustache. What do you think? I think I'd look good. Love a good old family cookbook? Yeah. It's the best. But yeah, it's like falling apart. I keep wanting to like take it to like Kinko's or something and get it all like rescanned and like laminated or whatever, but I just never do. I thought I lost it yesterday. I was like looking for it. I was like, oh shit, where is it? And so I asked my mom, and she was like, I don't have it. I thought we brought it down to you guys. And I was like, I don't remember that at all. So I was like looking everywhere. It was in the weirdest place. I put it in the strangest location, but I did find it. So it's not gone forever. Hooray! But yeah, so, and I also have this really cute, look at this pie thing. My mom got it for me. I don't know if you can see it over here, but it's in the shape of a pumpkin. The problem is that you cannot put that topper on after you've put a pie in it. It's because you didn't have the mustache, so you forgot. I didn't realize the mustache gave me thinking powers. That's impressive. So So we're gonna make the autumn pumpkin pie that's in here. So I think the first thing, oh, also, I do not make my own crusts because that's just too much work. So we have our good old pie crust. This isn't yours. You don't want this. Yeah, we have our good old pie crust because it's just easier. All right, it's been a minute. The mustache goes away now. Mustaches give superpowers. Everybody knows that. I had no idea. That's good to know. Hold on, I'll be right back. Leave her alone. Next. Leave her alone. My nose is like runny. I've had a stash for years. When do I get those powers? No, you're an Aussie, so it's like delayed. You know, everything's just delayed for the Oceania servers. I've made pie crust like maybe twice. It wasn't worth the effort. Yeah, they don't taste any different. I have made pie crust before. It takes so much work, okay? Because you can't just like mix it. You have to like cut it, and in order for it to like be good, and there's like a way to do it correctly, and the butter has to be cold, so you have to like cut it while you're doing it. It's not worth it. The pie crust tastes exactly the same. The only thing that I will do, not on pumpkin pies obviously, but on like when I make my Dutch apple pie, I'll make the crumbly stuff myself because that's easy. It's just like butter and sugar and cinnamon. But like regular pie crust, not worth making on your own. Just buy that. This was $4 at the store, and it comes with 2 of them. So much more worth it. Save your time and effort. Make better fillings because people care more about the fillings than the pie. In the pie than the pie crust. Alright, I also bought heavy whipping cream to make my own whipped cream because I think my own whipped cream tastes better than store-bought. Just because it's like, it's just like thicker, I think. What's that? Also, I'm sorry it's like really silent. I don't want this video to get like muted in my VODs, so instead we're going with silence. We like silence. Filling and crust are even? No. I don't agree. How do the like store-bought graham cracker crusts taste? Because graham cracker crusts are a pain in the ass to make. Every time I make them, they crumble when you cut into them. You can have the best filling in the world, but your crust is bad, then you have a bad pie. I guess that's true. I have made pies where like the crust is like burnt, and that's always really depressing. So anyway, I'm gonna angle a little bit more this direction because I'm going over here. But I have the pie recipe that we're gonna be following, and then all this stuff is over here. And you know what's nice is that ever since like we added our new roommate, everything stays clean in here. It's so nice. Like I thought it would start getting dirty in here all the time again, but he's very clean. He's a very nice, clean person. It's so nice. You know how, like, new roommates, you're always a little bit, like, you don't know what's gonna happen. But yeah. Also, he brought home from work, he was like, does anyone want, like, a pumpkin carving set? And he brought home a fucking, like, master collection pumpkin carving set. Like, what the... I've never seen this before. When he asked us if we wanted a pumpkin carving set, I thought he meant, like, those little rinky-dink, like, plastic ones, you know? That you, like, cut and it takes you forever. And then he brought, like, fucking metal. It's all, like... It's, like, dangerous shit. This is crazy. We didn't even open it. We didn't have time during October. But I'll use it. That stove would be a mess if I were there. I cannot keep one clean if I'm cooking. See, listen, I'm really bad about it too, but we have this great thing going, me and Dozer, where I will cook and bake and he cleans. It's amazing. I'm like, nice. I don't have to, I hate cleaning. Do you know? Like, I was watching, there's like an interview podcasty thing that Lena Lazar had with, Queso, and I was watching it and they were talking about like cooking, and she was like, do you like cooking? And he was like, I like cooking, but I hate that there's a mess afterwards. And I'm like, it's so true, because you'll be like, I love cooking and I'll make something that's delicious, but then you eat it in like 5-10 minutes, it's done, and then you have this like fucking crazy kitchen mess that you have to clean up. And I would much rather just like heat up frozen stuff from Costco. Like yesterday I made frozen soup dumplings from Costco. Costco has frozen soup dumplings. They are delicious, dude. They're so good. You wouldn't think that Costco would have good frozen soup dumplings, but they did. They were really good. I have to heat this to 375. Hold on. Alright. I should have probably been doing that like the entire time, but I didn't. So I've been sticking to one pot pan meals. Yeah. You know what I really need to start doing is those, I want to start doing those, slow cook meals, but like in the Instant Pot, where like you make a whole meal, and then it can be like frozen in a bag, and then whenever you want to eat it, you just throw it literally all into the pot, you cook it, and then you have like food for a whole week. I see in oven tray storage is a universal thing. Yes. Yeah. Actually, well, when I used to live with my parents, we'd put these in the broiler because we never used the broiler for anything. But yeah, it's pretty universal. I know most people do that too. Alright, so I bought a gigantic pumpkin tin because my mom, when I was asking her for this book, thinking that she had it, she got upset at me, thinking that I was only gonna make this for my friends. And I was like, no, Thanksgiving isn't for like a whole week. I'm not gonna make a pumpkin pie right now and then bring it to Thanksgiving in a week. And so she was like, okay, if you say so. So I got a giant one so I can cook 2. I forgot that there's a broiler under some ovens. Yeah, I've actually used it as a broiler before. It's good. It's good. But yeah, this is 100% pure pumpkin. Also, I was just watching, I watch a lot of YouTube because I don't have streaming services. Instead of streaming services, I watch YouTube. And so I was watching a YouTube channel, and they were talking about how apparently there's no like law or like the law in America for saying that something is 100% pure pumpkin applies to like all gourds. So if something is considered a gourd, you can just say that it's 100% pumpkin. So you could have like a zucchini and mash up the zucchini and say it's 100% pumpkin. Legally speaking, I mean, obviously people would get mad and be like, this isn't pumpkin, but you couldn't get in trouble for it. Isn't that crazy? Alright, we need 1 3/4 cups of pumpkin. I've actually never made, I'll just get a spoon. I've never made pumpkin pie specifically with this recipe before, because usually we just take the recipe like off the tin. So this will be new for me. I also, not gonna lie, I'm usually not the one who makes the pumpkin pies. My mom usually makes the pumpkin pies. So this is all new territory for me. What did I say, 1 3/4? Okay. There's kids screaming outside because it's out of school. Friday. Alright, perfect. I have 1 3/4 cups. Pumpkin. Pumpkin. I'm convinced y'all live in a cartoon that's wild. It is, right? Yeah, this is squash, actually. Also, hi, Madge. Did you guys hear that they might change, it's like leaked that they might change where we're going in HSR because of crazy political stuff going on in Japan? We were supposed to be going to the Japan world next, but I guess crazy stuff is happening in Japan, so they might change where we're going. I think that's crazy. Alright, we got the pumpkin, the 100% pumpkin. We need 1 1/3 cups of condensed milk, which I hopefully have enough. Condensed milk. Have you guys ever made flan? I've made flan. I love flan. Have I ever told you guys my flan story? One time, we were at a buffet, and the thing about buffets for me is that I don't eat enough for them to ever be worth it for the money that we spend. I never really enjoy it that much. However, at this one that we went to this one time, they had a really insane dessert bar, and the dessert bar had mini creme brulees. I ate 6 of them. And I'm gonna tell you right now, never ever eat 6 mini creme brulees unless you want to suffer, because that's what I did for the next 2 hours. 1 1/3 cup. What? God damn it, I was trying to get this off and then you come off when I'm trying to put it in here. Ugh. I think this might be exactly the amount of meat. It is just under what I need, but I think we're gonna have to deal with it. I need 1 1/3, and it came with 1 1/4. But we're gonna deal with it. Alright, 1 1/3, yeah. Okay. Alright, look at this. Doesn't it look delicious? Yummy. Mmm. What are you guys saying? I went to an all-you-can-eat buffet and ate one of the whole serving plates of profiteroles. It was delicious. That sounds delicious. If I worm redeem, will you turn into a worm IRL? I don't think so. I mean, you could waste your 20,000 channel points if you want to try it, but there are no promises being made. Okay, so 1 egg, which is in the fridge. Your channel points will not be redeemed if you try it, though. And then 1/2 tablespoon of salt. This is a teaspoon. Is that 1/2 teaspoon? Yes, I got that wrong. It's like 1/2 tablespoon is a lot of salt. Why do I keep finding 1/4 of a teaspoon? Where's the 1/2? I like be careful because for some reason we also keep knives in this drawer, which I feel like maybe we shouldn't do that anymore. Two sets, and somehow I don't have the 1/2 teaspoon in either of them. How did that happen? Is this it? I found it. I found it. It's all good. We did it. Heck. Oh, okay. Come out. Ah! Okay, well, that's why you don't do that. Never pour salt over what you're cooking. Big FYI. If you've never baked before, pour it over something else so that you don't accidentally pour like a shit ton of salt into your stuff. Okay, this calls for 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon, but as per my late grandpa's request, we're putting in a whole teaspoon. Whole teaspoons only. Also, hi Snake. You haven't missed anything. More salt equals good for cooking, maybe. Not for baking, though. It could throw off the chemistry. I've had this conversation with Jill before, but she's like, I don't like baking because I do chemistry IRL all day, all the time. But I love baking because it's straightforward. Like you can't do it wrong or else it goes wrong. With cooking, it's like feeling, and I'm not good with like feeling. Okay, we need a teaspoon of ginger and a teaspoon of nutmeg. Ginger. Why are you on the table again? Get off. 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 Yeah, you know you're not allowed up there. Nutmeg. Nutmeg. Do you guys like nutmeg? Do you guys like eggnog? And 1 cup of hot water. Porridge. Porridge is good. Also, my nose keeps running. I'm sorry. I apologize. I just realized that I don't have a hand feeder. What is happening? Not to do with this. Alright, hot water. Woo. In we go. Alright. Now I'm just gonna do it the old-fashioned way, I guess. Yeah. Maybe I should just pour this all into the electric mixer. Better than whatever the hell I'm doing right now. Electric mixer. Mixer. I don't know why I said it that way. Alright. After complaining about how I hate cleaning up, I just, dirtied another dish for me to clean up later. Oh boy. For no reason. I could have just done this all in the mixer. Right. Fair warning, the mixer is loud, so letting you know now, mixer is loud. Ah. Oh, I missed. I missed. You can see it. Look at it go. Amazing. Oh yeah, no. Especially the bready costume I got. That was definitely like 2 sizes too small. Oh my god, it smells like Thanksgiving. It smells so good. Look at this. Look at it. Oh. Oh, there we go. All right. Next. Got to bring out the pie tin. Look how cute this is, though. So cute. Also, canonically, Bready does not bake or cook. Crust does everything. Bready just tastes everything. She makes sure that it tastes good. That's her whole shtick. As an Aussie, we don't have Thanksgiving, so what exactly does it smell like? It smells like nutmeg and cinnamon. Like, have you ever smelled potpourri before? It smells like that, but better. It's like spicy. Another fun thing to know if you're ever using these Pillsbury, actually a couple things. So here's the Pillsbury pie crust, right? The one that you buy because it's not worth it to make your own. A couple things. I have tried the off-brand ones that are cheaper. They suck. They fall apart when you try and take them out of the bags. They just break apart. And they don't taste as good. And they don't bake as well. So always buy the Pillsbury brand if you can. The other thing is to let them sit out for like 30 minutes or so to warm up a bit. Not too much, and also don't heat it up anywhere. Don't put it on the oven. Don't put it on the oven. Don't put it in the microwave. Don't do any of that stupid stuff. But warm it up in like a room temperature place for like 30 minutes before you open the package. Because if you don't do that, it's going to be too cold. And when you try and open the thing, unroll it, it'll rip. So you want to set it out for a little bit before you're about to bake it. And poke holes in the bottom with a fork. Pokey the holes. Woo. Hello, Straylight. Yeah, Bready has a good job. Except her story was kind of sad because she was like, I actually don't enjoy eating because I have to do it. It's like a requirement, so she doesn't actually enjoy it. And she has to stay like at a certain like calorie amount or else she literally just passes out. hardest part is mostly that she just doesn't enjoy eating the things that she eats. I got a hair in there. How the fuck? I don't even know how that happened. Okay, we pour it in. It's very soupy. This is the thing that's really weird about making pumpkin pies, is that it's always so soupy, so it ends up being really hard to put in the oven safely. It's this and custard pies. Every time I make them, it's like, every time I make them, it's like they, it's like fucking doing some sort of safety experiment, trying to just like get it into the oven without spilling it all over the place. But it's okay. They're worth it. They're worth it. All right. Look at it. Isn't it beautiful? Gorgeous. Perfect, flawless cake. Cake? It's not cake, it's pie. I forgot mustache had a limit. Yes, mustache's limit is 1 minute. No, I'm going to a Friendsgiving tomorrow, and I told him that I would bring the dessert. So, alright, this is the scary part. It's so soupy. Okay. Whew. Push it in. We did it! We did it! Okay. This has to be in here for what? Like 50 minutes, I think. 55. Okay. I don't think it'll be done in 50. We'll do 55 and pray. It might not be done in 55 either. It's so soupy. Ah! That's another thing, is that I feel like every time I make pumpkin pie and custard pie, they must have had hotter ovens in the past or something, because it never bakes on time. Alright, I realized that you couldn't see me do that, but it was a feat. You guys missed a feat of me putting that extremely soupy thing into the oven. Oh my god, it's gonna smell so good in here. So how's everyone doing today? It's like so dark, so early now. I genuinely thought it was later. Can't believe it's only 4. Put this back in the fridge. Let me open my iPad to see if I can read chat on here. It might be easier for me. My nose! I'm so annoyed. Give me Stream Manager. There we go. Ah! Just like break everything right now. Are you not charging? What is that? I also love the rain. I wish it would rain more. Oh, yeah. Good luck. You'd have to also obtain my iPad. Alright, so these are done. I want to make what's it called? Whipped cream. But I feel like maybe I shouldn't make that next because then it has to like sit. Cross that bridge when we come to it. You could. It's true. Don't though. Please don't. This is like last Thanksgiving when I accidentally doxed myself because a friend from grade school came onto my stream and asked where I lived now. I did not save that VOD. I deleted it. So nobody knows anymore. I made a pumpkin pie. It is now in the oven. Cheers to those of you who partake in gamer subs. I'm gonna put you guys over to the side of me so I can see you and also do the dishes. Can we get Rainbolt to look at her kid? No. Do you just want to scare me? Why? You guys, do you know that? So I stopped playing that part in Resident Evil where Mr. X starts chasing you. I stopped playing it. And then I had a nightmare about it. I had a nightmare he was chasing me. I'm like, what am I? Fucking 5 years old? Why do I have nightmares about things that I'm seeing in media? Washing some dishes. We dishing washing so that I can use them again. My plan today is to make some whipped cream. I'll make some whipped cream. And then I'm gonna make some, what's the other thing I was gonna make? I might make some cookies because I know not everyone likes pumpkin pie. I feel like pumpkin is like one of those flavors that people either love or they hate. You know what I mean? Like people have very strong feelings about pumpkin flavor, I feel like. Done. Wait, I'm not done washing dishes, right? I cannot. without his coat. What? No, he looked normal. It wasn't one of the mods. Because one is scary and the other is scarier. The banana hammock is scarier, is it? I don't know. I don't think it's scarier. Okay, I put this in the freezer when I make whipped cream. I stick it in the freezer for a little bit. So that it's cold. Whipped cream is very easy to make. As a dude, it is new to me. I think it's just funny. It's just a funny thing. So whipped cream is basically made with heavy whipping cream and confectioner sugar. Basically. All there is to it. Get some powdered sugar. Dude, I am running out of space. Whipped cream is made out of cream. Okay. You could do that, but without the sugar, it would just taste like milk, like thick milk. If you like that. I mean, I'm not judging you, but it's not for me. I'm not a fan of thick milk. Oh my god, it smells so good already. Hasn't even been cooking that long. Yeah, you guys, well, see, we have a lot of preservatives in our food. Something that I found out when I traveled to Japan is that the sheer amount of preservatives that we have in our food in America, just so that we can like constantly stock our shelves in the grocery store, is like ruining the taste of food. It really is, because I went to Japan for like 10 days, and while I was there, I had the fucking best latte I have ever had in my life, okay? It was just some like random coffee shop that was inside the train station. I just went there. I was like, I just want a latte. I had the I didn't even have to put anything in it. I put some sugar, but I didn't even have to. It was so fucking good. And then I was like, okay, I see those like parfaits like all the time in anime and stuff, and I saw a place that was selling it, so I was like, okay, I want to try the parfait. So I went with my mom. It was just like me, my mom, and my aunt, it was my Japanese aunt that we were staying with. I went there and I was the only one eating anything, and my aunt and my mom were literally just like watching me eat this parfait. It was like, this big, and like it looks, it's in one of those glass cups or whatever, and with like the layers. Oh my fucking, it was it was so good, dude. It was so good. And it was so good. It was so rich. It hurt my stomach so bad, but it was so worth it because it was so delicious. Oh my God, I loved it so much. Oh, and then I actually drank so much royal milk tea there, you know, those little cans of royal milk tea, that when we were leaving, as a parting gift from one of my cousins, they gave me a bunch of royal milk teas to bring home with me, because they were like, we saw that you drank them every single day. Like every time we went to the Hyakuyen store, you bought more. So here, have some to take home. And oh my God, they were so good. And then I came here and I was like, okay, I'll just buy some more. Like, I'm out of them. I'll buy more at the Tokyo Central. And they were so bad. It was so depressing. It was so depressing, you guys. How different it was. It sucked. Tried KFC here, California, and the one in Japan after a whole bucket for myself. I didn't get the greasy, sluggish, lazy vibe. I could still keep walking. I mean, it's crazy that you even tried it in Japan, because I wouldn't even try it there. But it must be good because they've done the whole marketing campaign where like everybody has KFC on Christmas because they think that's what we do. And it's become a tradition now. But yeah, KFC here is gross. It's like disgusting. I would never eat there. The last time I ate there was literally for a Final Fantasy 14 mount, I think. I like bought something there so that they would give me the code, and the food was so gross. It was so gross. But the McDonald's there, oh my God. And it was only $1. It was actually only $1. I spent $1 on a burger and $1 on fries. And it was delicious, dude. I was like, how are these people not just eating this all the time? I would eat this all the time. It's so weird to me that KFC in America, the place where it originated, is awful, but everywhere else is great. Really? You guys have good KFC? Damn. I think I just live in a shitty place. I'm like, I like living in LA. I would never live. I don't even know what she wants on the table. I would never live anywhere other than California, especially now. Not to get into it, but obviously, especially now. And everything, but I would love to live somewhere else, honestly. But Mel keeps telling me not to go to Canada, so maybe not Canada, even though it's the easiest place to go to. You know the secret, right? To the fries? No. KFC being terrible seems to just be an America-wide opinion, though. Yeah, that's because it's gross. I don't know if I could live in Australia. You guys deal with too many big things that scare me. Dude, I want Korean fried chicken now. Maybe Dean will let us go to get Korean fried chicken. No, you're annoying me, so now I have to trap you. I have to trap you. Look at her. Look at her. She is a little brat, and I love her so much. She's a little brat, and I love her so much. Yum, 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 yum. Yum, 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 yum. Hi, Lum Lum. Hi. Mwah. Mwah. Okay. You are free to go now. Korean Kentucky Fried Chicken, KFC in Korea. Oh. No, I don't. Do they have KFC in Korea? Why would you have KFC when you could have your own? Hey, I'm watching you. Thea. Yeah, I see your tail flip-flapping. Don't you dare jump on the table. There's not even anything on the table. You're just not allowed on it, so you want to be on it. Look at this. Look how guilty she looks. Yeah, you sit in your shame. You sit over there in your shame. There's not even anything on the table for you to get. Anyway, I really have to pee, and also I got really hot because everything is baking in here, so I'm gonna go change shirts and go to the bathroom, and I will be right back. Don't jump on the table. Actually, I'm turning you guys around. Can you watch her for me so that she doesn't jump on the table? She knows you're watching, so she won't do it. Did she jump on the table? All right, I think. Oh, she's a good kitty then. I think this has been in here long enough. We can make this now. So this is all icy and cold now. We're gonna make the whipped cream. So I just use like all the heavy whipping cream, and then I put in whatever amount of powdered sugar I want. Is basically how I do this. There's no rhyme or reason to this one. I usually make my whipped cream pretty sweet though, because why not? Am I right? Am I right? Also, Hawk, what is it like to, I forgot what I was gonna ask. I'll remember later. I genuinely, like, I had it in my head and then it just disappeared. So that was fun. Alright, remember this is loud. We gotta go. Hi, Ella. I'm sorry, you came at a very loud time. How are you doing? This just goes for a while. The cream is so thin, I know, and it's heavy whipping cream too, and it's still thin. I'm telling you, it's all about the preservative, because they want it to last as long as possible. We just put a pumpkin pie in the oven, and I'm making whipped cream. Because I like making my own. Although I will say I agree that the Costco pumpkin pie, for a bought pumpkin pie, so good. You cannot go wrong with a Costco pumpkin pie. I know, and it's cheap and huge. It'll feed your whole family. Look at this, look at this. We did it, chat. We made whipped cream. Let's taste it. We must taste it. Let's see if I put in enough sugar. You guys, I love whipped cream. I love it. Here, do you want some? Here, you guys can have some too. Open up. Say ah. Ah. Oh my god, it's so good. Peek. You guys like whipped cream? I actually am like, I've always been very so on pumpkin pie, because not gonna lie, a lot of pumpkin pie is really bad. Like, not to be a brat, but sometimes people don't know how to make pumpkin pie. So as soon as I had like good ones, I was like, oh, I understand why people like pumpkin pie. But I've had a lot of bad ones. And the bad ones are bad because they don't have any flavor. It's just like pumpkin, condensed pumpkin, basically. And what I used to do when there was bad pumpkin pie, and then I still continue to do even with good pumpkin pie, is put a shit ton of whipped cream on top. Like a shit ton. Like, I would get that Ready Whip, and it would just be all over the pumpkin pie slice. so that the pumpkin pie was basically just drowned in whipped cream. I keep wanting to do this and it keeps falling. I have a huge sugar problem, huge sweet tooth. I'm shocked I'm not diabetic yet. Yeah, I'm knocking on wood right now. I love sugar so much. I hope to never get diabetic. Hopefully. Knocking on wood. Sugar is too good. You know that it's like an animal kingdom thing. Like, sugar is like not a natural thing in the animal kingdom. So you're like hardwired to like really love it because it's very unlikely that you'd be able to get it like out in the wild. And so it's like supposed to be like a little sweet treat that you're gonna have. But the problem is we basically can have it all the time. No matter what now. So we all just consume way too much sugar. It's unfortunate. Dude, I fucking love chewy nerds. I have a huge sweet tooth, but I'm not a huge candy eater. But I will eat baked goods all day. Oh no! It dropped. I thought it was gonna drop and then it did. Oh, I didn't do that. Clean that up real quick. Okay, let me just do it like this. Maybe y'all do. You can't tell me that nobody has sugar problems in Australia. Nobody? I don't believe you. I mean, it's like an epidemic here in the United States, but there's people who are diabetic in Australia. I like high chews, but I don't like how much I have to chew them. Which, you know, they're called high chews for a reason. But yeah, I'm not a big candy person, but I will eat like so many baked goods. Like so many. Like I love baked goods. Like get me a muffin any day of the week. Muffins, cupcakes, pies. What else? Tarts. Love me a good tart. Anything that has to do with chocolate, I'm in. I love chocolate. All right. I've basically cleaned this off. I'm gonna transfer this to a I've been known to be a bit of a tart. What does that mean? I assume it's some sort of like slang. Oh, that's what I was gonna do. Hold on. My nose is still running. Held for name calling? I don't know if any mods are in here that can fix that. But I see. He said it's kind of like a slut. I've never heard that before. Is that like specifically for, is that specifically Australian? it's more a British thing. British slang is so funny to me. Like, imagine calling someone a wanker. That doesn't even sound like a bad thing. It just sounds funny. You know? This away in the fridge. We got our whipped cream. Woo. All right, chat, what do I make next? I was thinking we have 20 more minutes plus probably some on the pie. I could make cookies. Yes? What? She's yelling at me. What's up? What's up? Sorry, I had to give her attention. She was yelling at me. Alright, so I could make cookies. I have stuff to make cookies. What else could I make? I could make brownies, but that's kind of boring because I just do the boxed ones because they're so easy and they taste just as good. I can't use the rest of this pumpkin puree until next week because my mom wants me to make another one. I realize I should plastic wrap it. AM, PM. Is that even good for baked goods? You know what I need to make too? I need to make my custard pie. Those are so good. Shit's hella good and cheap. 3-pack cookies for like $1.75. That's why I always feel like it doesn't taste good. But if it tastes good to you, that works. All right, I'll make cookies. I have to wash dishes again. This is the tragedy of making food. You constantly have to wash dishes. Ah! Oh my god. And then you get... Also, does anyone else really hate washing whisks? Washing whisks is like the worst thing ever. You have to like wash it like one by one. Trying to make waterfalls. Let's make some cookies. Yeah, make cookies. Let's put you there. I agree. I hate washing everything. Like I said earlier, I don't think you were here, but like I said earlier, if I could like cook without having to wash it afterwards, if it just like magically cleaned itself, I would cook a lot more often. Tragically, you cannot do that. It sucks. Also, we have to have child locks on all of our doors because someone, yeah, not saying who, knows how to open all of them. Yep. To make cookies, you need to separate the dry and the wet. So the first thing you do is mix together the wet ingredients. Get the recipe out. You want to see something crazy, you guys? So, this is my grandma's recipe book, right? So you can see that I still left like all the little nubs in here just to see what she was baking. You can tell how old it is because if you flip to it, it used to be pink. Look at how crazy that is. You can see like the amount of time that's gone by just by seeing the difference between the white and the pink part of these sticky notes. Isn't that crazy? I think that's crazy. It's the cleaning that sucks when it comes to cooking. Can't even enjoy the fruits of your labor. I know! That's the worst. I hate it. Okay, we're doing 4 thirds, which is 1 1/3 cup. I make my cookies with shortening. It's thick. Oh, got all fucked up. So we need 1 1/3 cup. What's your guys' favorite cookie? Do you guys have a favorite cookie? I think my favorite cookie is probably Snickerdoodles, which is funny because I never make them. Like, I feel like as someone who loves Snickerdoodles, I should probably make them more often, and I just don't. Have you guys ever seen Crisco before? It's very thick. It's like super fatty butter. But it makes much better cookies than regular butter does. They taste better. They may be worse for you, but they taste better, and that's all that really matters when it comes to baking. My mom was trying to do this whole thing where she was like, we're gonna still have baked goods, but we're gonna bake smart and we're gonna put less sugar and whatever. And I'm like, if I can't have normal baked goods and they have to be less sugar versions, I don't want baked goods. But that's just me. All right, we need a cup of sugar and a cup of brown sugar. Of brown sugar. And a cup of regular sugar. Eggs, vanilla, tried to like taste vanilla extract before because it smells so good. Like it smells delicious. I feel like it should taste like it smells, and it doesn't. It doesn't. It does not taste like it smells. It smells so good. Hello, welcome. Is this better? There. Now you're not so far away. All right. Let me. Okay, so this is all the wet ingredients. We're gonna mix this in the mixer, and while that mixes, we will make all the dry ingredients. Okay, so I got another bowl for the dry ingredients, which will be flour. Okay, that's done. My nose keeps running. Here we go. So 3 cups of flour. One. 2. 3. I am making chocolate chip cookies. But the pie is almost done. We're almost there, you guys. There's only 2 minutes left on the timer. 1 teaspoon soda, 1 teaspoon salt. Again, pour your salt over something that is not what you're trying to bake. Soda. And then semi-sweetlets. Okay. Welcome back, Lone Wolf. I'm getting a little messy, but it's okay. Cookbooks back in the day usually had 300 to 600 pages, depending on who made it. Cookbooks back in the day used to have like everything that you needed ever. And now you have to buy individual books like for everything. It sucks. It's like, oh, you want to learn how to bake a pie? Okay, let me give you a cookbook that teaches you how to bake pies. But you also want to learn how to cook Thanksgiving dinner? Well, you're going to have to buy a separate cookbook for that. I hate that. I believe in you and you got this flour to go all the way in. Okay. Got a little bit on the top here. Okay. Oof. Alright, it's gonna be loud again. Maybe. What is happening? Okay. Oh, that was too much. The pie! It sounds like it's dying, but it's not, I promise, it's okay. It's always made noises like this. I promise it's not dying. The pie is done though. We must inspect. We must inspect the pie. Are you low enough? No. That is definitely not done. I knew it. Okay, that needs at least 5 more minutes, if not 10. There's no way that's done. Sorry, I got you guys all excited for nothing. It's Goku Spirit Bomb. Yeah. Something weird happened. Nope. I don't know. That's really odd. Oh no, it's fine. It just looks really odd in the thing for some reason. Okay. Now it's gonna make even worse noises. Are you ready? We're gonna add the chocolate chips. Not sponsored, but always use Nestle. They're just better. It's another one of those situations where like I tried using an off-brand to save money, and where the fuck did that go? Okay, well I'm gonna find it later, and it literally disappeared. I tried using an off-brand to save money, and it was awful. Okay, we are good. Also, I would never get a sponsorship by Nestle because the amount of water that they use for their shit is ridiculous and environmentally hazardous. Hi, Tony. It's funny how KitchenAids always sound like they're breaking. They do! I don't know what that is about. I swear it's not breaking. It's literally always sounded like that. From the day that my parents gave it to me till now. Cookie dough. Alright. Oof. Gotta mix it with my hands a little bit because it got kind of weird in there. Okay, now, hold on. trying to angle this so that you can see that I am like doing something, but I think I'd have to angle it down and I don't know if I want to do that, so whatever. Hi Mel. I don't know if there's enough chocolate chips in here. I don't know. I'm gonna add just a little bit more. I was stuck playing the League of FPS. What? The League of FPS. What is that? Alright. Whoop. There was like all chocolate chips in the middle of that. That was crazy. Wait, this is huge. Is the pie ready this time? Oh, we'll find out. Let me wash my hands. Overwatch 2? People still play that game? I'm always surprised when people play Overwatch. Let's see. Yeah, it'll probably keep cooking while it's in there. Look at this. Look at this pie. Look at it. I fear it does not matter if I cut into it because it'll be wet no matter what. I have never made a pumpkin or custard pie where it literally like wasn't wet coming out but wasn't done. We're keeping that on for the cookies. One second. Okay, now, cookies are easy because you just do this thing. Cat size. My cats wouldn't eat the pie, but I would be afraid of them like stepping on it. Like having little cat footprints on my pie sounds awful. Hide it with the cream. I'll be like, yeah, I meant to do that. I personally imprinted that paw print. Ah, it keeps getting like stuck. What's that? Oh, both of my cats are under the table. I thought only one was. They do! Why buy one when you have 8 at home? Exactly. That's just wasting money, I think. I just feel like I don't have enough chocolate chips in here. I feel like there should be more chocolate chips. Maybe I'm just going crazy. I'm not sure why, but this cookie dough batter feels different than it usually does. It's kind of odd. Hopefully they taste the same though. We'll find out when they're cooked. What is happening to this cookie? I don't know. I just realized that this flour says pre-sifted. I didn't realize that it was already pre-sifted. I never sift my flour anyway, but it's good to know. roommate is home. I don't know what's going on with this cookie dough. It feels very weird, but whatever. I'm like, did I forget an ingredient? I don't think I did. I'm pretty sure I'm all good. I have to like flatten it for it to like turn into a ball. I'm not sure why. I have enough chocolate chips. It keeps breaking. Okay, a little bit more. This is what takes the longest, is like forming all of these into balls. Like everything else about making cookies is like so easy. Except, I mean, it's not like this part is hard. I'm not saying that it's hard, more that like it takes the most time. Try and get all these things formed into balls. Two more. We're almost done. Almost. have a bunch of cookies on the sheets. I'll put it in the oven for 15 minutes. Because again, the book lies to you. It's like, yeah, it only needs like 8 minutes, 8 to 10 minutes. Nope. Nope. That's a lie. I made a mess. Yay, look at this giant mess, and you can also see my iPad. Ugh, okay. I'm going to clean again. And then I have a thing that I have to do at 7. And I don't know how long it's gonna take. So I'm not sure if I'm going to stream again after that, because I don't know how long it's gonna take. It might take a while. You never know. And then what? I streamed so late last night. I streamed so late last night. I did not mean to stream that late. Our raid group took a long time to clear 3 times. So I ended up going live later than I anticipated. But we did finish through the story, and I won the 50-50 for Chisa in my last 10 pull. So now I'm trying to build her. It was kind of a weird... I fell asleep at my desk. Yeah, I actually thought that you just left. I can't believe you just fell asleep at your desk. I'm sorry. I assumed that you were gone though, because it was so late. Like, I didn't finish until like 1:30 in the morning, so I was like, okay, well, it's like almost 5 a.m. for Mel. I did not expect you to stick around or anything for that. The League Gotcha skin. Oh yeah, I'm gonna learn how to play PSP. Because I'm having fun playing Currency Wars. So I want to learn how to play PSP for realsies. Also, when did League add gotcha skins? The thing I always liked about League was that the skins were not gotcha. Okay, bye, Hop. Yeah, the new set is out on like December 6th or something like that, so that is when I will start. I will start when it's there. yeah, Seth's was a gotcha skin. Dude, I totally, like, I blanked that out of my memory. Completely forgot. Okay, I did it. I did it, y'all. We did it. We baked the thing. We baked the thing. The pie looks like it's cooling and let's see. Yeah. The pie looks good. I'm happy with it. I think that you cannot do a pumpkin and custard pie and expect the knife to come out clean when they say that it's done. I just don't think that's a thing. I don't think it ever comes out clean. You'll just bake it for like forever if you do that. The cookies smell good too. What's up? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Can you guys hear them? You guys hungry? Eat food time for my baby girls. I hate job hunting. I think everybody hates job hunting. Job hunting sucks. You know what I hate? I hate interviews. I hate how fake they always seem. Food time! Wage expectation is crazy. We don't like the J word here. I started like doing that too because I watch a lot of queso videos and he's like, nothing scares chat more than the J word. We're gonna hang out for another couple minutes while the cookies are almost done. You guys can look at how cute she is while she eats. Look at her. It's cat ASMR. What are you doing? She takes it outside of the feeding area and puts it on the floor. And then she has to eat from the other bowl, just in case there's something different in that bowl. You never know. Could be totally different food in that bowl. She's my little cow cat. I love her. She's my little cow cat. She's also very soft. I don't know if you can tell just by looking at her, but she's a very soft cat. But yeah. Tragically. Oh, what was I gonna say? Is it expensive to live in Canada? Is Canada expensive? she did it again. She took it onto the floor. We have to clean up the floor around the area where we have it set up. Like, we clean the little tray that it's on. It's so easy to clean the little tray. I think at this point everywhere is. Yeah, true. Toronto is. Well, yeah, but that's like saying it's expensive to live in like LA or New York. It's like the big city. Makes sense. That doesn't surprise me. But yeah, everything is expensive. Everything is expensive. How does your guys' milk taste though? Like, is it good? Or is it also full of a bunch of preservatives so that we preserve our milk like crazy here? It's also crazy to think how like liquidy it is compared to other countries. I'm lactose intolerant, girl. I didn't know that. How was I supposed to know that? These are like so circular. It's very odd. I think they're basically done though. Okay. Hi, Gershie. Just tolerate it? Exactly. See, Gershie knows what he's talking about. Honestly, though, most of the time when people tell me that they're lactose intolerant, they're like, yeah, but I eat ice cream anyway. So, like, lactose intolerance means nothing anymore. Means nothing to me. I don't know why these cookies are so circular, but, you know, the dough did feel kind of weird. Anyway, here you go. Cookies! Huzzah! Look at them all. They will continue to bake until the tray is cool. Who's eating all that? You say that as like that's like a billion cookies. That's not even that many cookies. Look at that. It's like maybe 30 cookies. Who's eating all that? Me. Hi, Dozer. Also, look at this pie. Look at this pie. It's a perfect pumpkin pie. I used to get our milk from the local farm, but after they stopped selling it, not gonna lie, the store-bought are pretty much the same. Do you live in Canada? We were literally, like, I was just talking to Hawk about how much better, like, cream products are in Japan, and apparently they're better in Australia, too. They're just better there. Oh, now this one is eating. Look at her. She's shy though, so I can't like show her or else she would stop eating. But look at her, she's so cute. All right, I have done my duties. Hold on. I have done my duties. I have cleaned up. I have made pie. I made cookies. I'm ready for tomorrow's Friendsgiving. I'm excited. I don't know if I'll be back again tonight. I might play something, but I also might be too tired to stream anymore, especially considering how late I stayed up yesterday. So we'll see. Look out for the ping if I do go live. But if I don't, have a really great weekend, everybody. Have a really great rest of your night. And go, I don't know, eat some pumpkin pie or something. Bye, everyone. Bye-bye.